Come with me.
Let us get into the very first episode of the very first season of Lucha Underground.
I was going to try to do like the, I usually say a song here, but they only are known for that bumper sound.
Yeah.
Which I don't even know if it's the sound that they use on this first episode. I don't know if that's established yet. It's like a different one.
I think I heard it at the very beginning.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah, at the very beginning of the show. Yeah, right. It does go right into that very beginning.
Which sets the stage for what we come to expect from Lucha Underground. Just whatever, all the time. This has been actually a highly requested retro. And I think maybe we avoided it because it made me feel old. Because this is 2014 we're talking about here, and I was like, wow, okay, like I guess that is in kind of the area because we've done 2014 TNAs, so like I guess it's fair play, but it just feels wrong because I watched this when it aired, so I feel just like an old piece of shit. Well, let's talk about what was going on in the world of wrestling at the time with the Wrestling Observer newsletter. I'm gonna do it a little different. I did this for XWF, so if you've listened to those, it's kind of like that. I'm going to go kind of over a time period here of just the Observer talking about the formation of Lucha Underground, what it was going to, like, the first idea was it, yada, 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 kind of just the dripped news feed of what we were looking at the time, just to get an idea of what things were looking like going into this first episode. So, from the Observer, January 20th, 2014, the official announcement of AAA's attempt to break into the U.S. market and a television deal with the new Rey Network came over the weekend when Scott Sassa, Rey Network's vice chairman, made the announcement on January 12th at a press tour. I'm at the point in my career where I could probably try anything, said Burnett at the announcement. Burnett is, God, I don't know why I don't...
Executive producer?
Is that what it was? I think that's right, yeah. I forget his first name here. I had it written down, but he's done a lot of stuff. He like produced like Survivor and a lot of popular shows. So I think he's like pretty much saying here like I can do whatever, and I wanted to try wrestling, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean this is definitely an interesting take on it. You can kind of feel right away that there's a big vision here for what this should be.
Yeah, he says, why wouldn't you bring Mexico's number 2 sport to America? This is a long-term big play for us. And also they said, besides the weekly television show, there would be a variety of major wrestling TV specials on the station, which they did do, like Ultima Lucha and shit like that, as well as storylines building around building 2 pay-per-view shows, which I don't think they did pay-per-view, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was always just like a big special on,
I guess in 2014 at the time, pay-per-views were tough. A lot of people were trying iPay-per-views. Flow Slam was on the horizon. Shit was not
Fight
working.
Live.
Yeah, shit was not fucking working.
No.
Yeah,
no,
Fight was
not.
Awful.
Fuck me. Yeah.
I mean, goddamn. I'll never forget the Wrestle Kingdom on Fight. Just unbelievably bad to the point where they just refunded everybody.
I mean, even at the same time, yeah. What was it? Was it Go Fight Live? That was the other one, right?
Yeah, I think.
Was that the ROH one?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that was fucking bad. Like, that killed ROH for a minute.
Yeah, I mean, New Japan was streaming on Ustream.
I do.
You guys
remember
even know what that is?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dude, the first stream I ever did was on Ustream.
Yeah, I mean, people would get the Ustream and then restream it at Justin TV. Just because Ustream is so fucked. Yeah.
Meltzer says, as things stand right now, they will be doing TV tapings for the Rey Network on September 6th and September 7th from a soundstage studio warehouse in Boyle Heights, a part of Los Angeles. The scheduled debut on the Rey Network is on October 8th in a Wednesday night time slot. From the little bits that have come out, the idea from the money and the production people at El Rey is to do something completely different from any pro wrestling or lucha libre. There are 2 writers working on the season, one of whom has never worked in wrestling, and the other is Christopher DeJoseph, who spent years in WWE as a writer and also played the character Big Dick Johnson.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
that's pretty nuts.
The Sandman guy.
Yeah, oiled up?
Yes. He was here oiled up for Lucha Libre. Which somehow doesn't make it onto the show, I don't think.
They had him at the junket?
he was doing the Singapore Cane spot at the junket with the El Rey team.
And a big part of our upcoming Lucha Uprising show, Big Dick Johnson. Pulled him off the stage and said, all right, we're going to call it Lucha Underground. This guy is not coming within 100 yards of this place.
Kick this guy's fucking ass, actually. Chain him outside.
Yeah, why don't you take him back there, take the oil off of him, and then beat the fuck out of him.
Wow, things James has never said, take the oil off that.
We need the oil. Just take the oil and beat this guy to death with hammers.
Meltzer says it will not be like AAA wrestling in Mexico, but we'll use some of the stars of AAA along with PWG stars. Names that we've heard confirmed from the show include Ricky Reyes, Joey Ryan, Chavo Guerrero Jr., Hernandez, what's wrong? Phoenix, Sean Hanagan, a.k.a. John Morrison.
PWG stars Ricky Reyes, Joey Ryan, Chavo Guerrero, Hernandez, Phoenix, and John Hennigan.
Also, don't forget, if Alberto Del Rio can get his non-compete overturned, he'll likely be pushed as the big star fairly quick.
Dude, I am so glad the show wasn't whatever this was.
Wow, this, was really scary at the start here, huh?
Yeah. I mean, we see Ricky Reyes on this show.
Listen, mad respect for Ricky Reyes, but how the hell is he the first name on this list?
Ricky Reyes, I mean, if there's one thing Ricky Reyes is going to do, it's find a fucking job in wrestling.
He's getting booked.
Yeah, he's going to get a fucking job in wrestling. And that's all wrestling is literally your ability to be booked. So Ricky Reyes was very good at that. Yeah.
From the Observer, September 1st, 2014, a month later here, the long-talked-about debut of pro wrestling on the fledgling El Rey Network was officially announced in a press release by the network on August 27th, with the first television taping taking place on September 6th at a studio in Boyle Heights. Mark Burnett's 1-3 Media, which has produced such hits as Survivor, The Voice, and Celebrity Apprentice, will be behind the project that is going to be called Lucha Underground. So now we finally have a name change here. I wonder... I think Lucha Underground's a way better name, by the way, but I wonder what made them change it up.
I think because the show probably changed a little bit.
Gritty.
Yeah, right. How can we present what the show's going to be like to the audience? And Uprising definitely doesn't really follow the same branding rules as Underground would, for sure.
The decision was made to tape in a small area as opposed to a major arena in Mexico or the Southwest in an attempt to create the kind of atmosphere that PWG shows in the area have generated. So that's, gritty and small building. I mean, that's
no AC. The guy that runs it hates everyone there.
Well, there's a little bit to say about that, James, because from the Observer, September 8th, 2014, it might actually be one of these next ones, but there is talk of the actual place that they run here being not that great. Aside from website listings, some online tweets and posts and flyers on the cars of those who attended the PWG shows over the weekend in Reseda, and some posted signs in the area, there doesn't seem to be much publicity for the weekend tapings. There are a lot of complaints going around regarding the contracts offered as well. The wording of the contracts includes exclusivity for 7 television seasons, which scares people regarding how long 7 seasons could be, given it could be and probably means 7 years. If this goes nowhere...
Dude. First off,
this
7 years for 7 seasons is already super optimistic. I mean, look at the way television is produced today. 7 seasons would legit take 15 years. I'm not fucking kidding.
Dude, I mean,
it would legit take that long.
This lasts, 4 years? I guess they get 4 years out of 4 seasons, but I don't know. Who knows if it would have kept going that way.
Dude. Pandemic hits.
Holy
The way TV is produced has changed forever. They would be locked into these contracts to this day.
Oh my God.
Day.
They would have been on the Bret Hart deal.
It would have been horrible. I remember Yeah, the breakdown on these contracts, because a lot of guys were signed to these long-term deals, and like the business had changed so much over that time, and people were just begging to get out of these Lucha Underground contracts, just begging.
Yes. Well, I mean, especially once AEW pops up, right?
Yeah.
Like,
right.
Oh my God. And, you know, NXT's popping off, AEW's fucking coming around the corner. Like, these guys, Ricochet is stuck in a 7-year deal. I remember that being a big fucking deal at the time. Like,
absolutely.
Him trying to get out of that. There was a few other people that were like, you know, Brian Cage, I think, might have been one of those. You know, because TNA's still doing shit too. You know, TNA's always fucking doing something.
Right.
They got, you know, people were trying to go this, that, and the other. And 7 years I mean, Stone Cold wasn't even on top for 7 years.
Yeah, I mean, every era you've ever liked in wrestling probably didn't last 7 years. You know, it's just like when you look at it and you break it down, like in 2014 specifically, it probably seemed okay. You know, like, yeah, I don't really know what the landscape of wrestling looks like. It doesn't look like it's going to get much better for the guys that are in ROH or doing PWG. No. You know, like maybe 1 or 2 guys makes it to WWE, but that's kind of always been the case. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, in the next few years, I mean, it is literally a mass exodus of indie guys to big companies. And
yeah,
and you make a good point. AEW comes around. I mean, they're signing anyone that's available at that point.
Holy, I mean, dude, especially if you work in California. Yeah, so Meltzer says if this goes nowhere but stays in existence, much of the talent doesn't want their careers paralyzed or to make a commitment that pretty much, kills their dreams of going WWE for so many years. On August 29th, a number of the wrestlers offered contracts were told that it was now a take it or leave it situation, and told they had a deadline of September 2nd to sign, or their roles would be recasted. Yeah, man. I mean, that's also there's a name specifically that I mentioned here in that other one, Hernandez.
The Rock.
No, well, I mean, dude, oh my God, The Rock showing up would have done wonders for everybody. Fuck the contracts. Yeah,
look, The Rock, you have 6 days to sign this fucking contract, or we're recasting your role to Ricky Reyes.
And he'll be a way better Rock than you ever were, bud. So Hernandez does go to Lucha Underground, but it's not like he was supposed to be on this like first turn of it, and I don't know what happened.
Hernandez's entire second part of his career is him being fucked up in these contract deals.
Yeah, that's fucking true.
Good Lord, the Lucha Underground deal, and then what contract TNA deal that he had with TNA? Yeah, the TNA deal. Yeah, good Lord, there was just so much going on.
Yeah, he always was kind of going through it, but I like Hernandez. I kind of wish he would have been on this early part.
I loved the first half of Hernandez's career.
Oh my God.
Like, I absolutely adore it. I think it's one of the best like tag runs that TNA ever had for anyone ever. I don't know if he was ever able to recapture that lightning in a bottle that him and Homicide had.
For Homicide, yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
But, I mean, how many guys even get to have that lightning in a bottle, you know?
Right? Like, LAX will be remembered forever as like the best tag team of that time, which is crazy because there was a lot of great tag teams. And
yeah, like, TNA had a good gaggle of tag teams at the time. Yeah,
it's a good word. I like that.
Yeah.
A couple more things here as we round out going into the debut here from the Observer, September 15th, 2014. So the show has been taped. The first show was taped in a largely empty studio with a few wrestling fans and most extras, maybe 100 people in total, who were mostly hired to be studio audiences at television shows and were being paid $9 to act as fans, but in a building with no air conditioning and them having no emotional attachment, they just sat there for the most part. There weren't even enough to come close to filling the building. Aside from wrestling websites and social media, the only word regarding tickets was flyers put on cars at the PWG Battle of Los Angeles shows the previous week. Dude, okay, before I continue, starting a wrestling show, seemingly in the vicinity of PWG a week after the Battle of Los Angeles, like, you're fucked.
Dude, I was going to talk about it later in the show, but I also just want to remind you, this is Roddy on Top era PWG. This is the Champ is Here Roddy era PWG. I mean, this is an unreal time for them. Yeah. I mean, maybe the idea here is like they're trying to capture that same deal. I mean, PWG was so fucking hot at this point. I mean,
untouchable, dude.
Yeah. I like, it's hard to explain if you weren't like just kind of caught up in that deal there, but like they were so hot and it was just a fucking once a month indie running in LA. And yeah, it was just so unbelievable. And like the deal is, I think they saw that and they were like, you know, maybe we can try to, I mean, it's what they read here in the Observer anyways, was, you know, they saw that and they were like, let's try to like capture that same feeling here. It's just hard to do. I mean, like there's only one PWG, man.
I mean, dude, I'm coming out of 2014 Bola, and I come outside, and on my car there's a picture of Chavo Guerrero. I'm fucking double stomping my windshield.
Dude,
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah,
like, what the fuck is... I'm at a PWG show. The only PWG guy you got on this flyer is Joey Ryan. I'm stomping my fucking windshield.
Dude,
What's wrong with you? Get the fuck away from me. I'm showing it to Super Dragon. He's fucking kicking my windshield in now, too. Like, we're both really mad.
Dude, I cannot believe that Super Dragon was not a part of this fucking deal. I mean, I know by that point, Super Dragon was kind of semi-retired. He just wanted to do PWG. But I mean... would have been a fucking
could have been part of the Dragon
deal.
Tribe.
Yeah. What if it was Ricky Reyes, Lil Cholo, and Super Dragon? You know?
Fuck.
That would have been fucking nuts. And they come in and they stomp dude's shoot style in the middle of this fucking ring.
Even if he was just their boss, like, holy shit, it's Super Dragon and he's in the mask and he's doing middle fingers.
Yeah, what if it was Super Dragon, Ricky Reyes, and Lil Cholo, and they beat them, but then they learn, oh my God, they were actually a part of a bigger deal. I mean, that would have been nuts.
Dude, yeah. And like, why the fuck not, right? Like, they just invent dudes on this show. They could, even if you don't know Super Dragon, this is a fucking, like a show. They could just make, oh my God, Super Dragon, everyone knows him. I mean, Dario Cueto fucking, oh my God, the fucking my ancestors talked about this guy.
Dude, right. Like, for the fans who know who Super Dragon is, they'd be like, oh shit, this is super crazy. Like, what I'm looking at. This is Super Dragon.
Super Dragon. Why is Super Crazy not here?
Yeah,
also
right. Okay. What if they took down Super Dragon and then they go to a guy that's even higher than him and it's super crazy? Holy shit.
Fucking shit. Oh my God. Oh my God.
These are the questions that keep you up at night. But
and then finally at the top of the fucking food chain is Super Eric. He's got the little red mask on.
And he's locked in for a 20-year deal at Lucha Underground.
That's season 7.
Guys, I hate to tell you, but I'm never leaving this place. And neither are you.
Oh, that's how it ends the season.
What really should have happened is they should have started with Blue Damon and Chavo. Blue Damon pile drives him straight off the apron to the floor, and then Super Dragon walks out and curb stomps him into the concrete. And then Blue Damon and Super Dragon dap up like Dylan and Arnold.
And Deshaun's 2 cents.
Deshaun's 2 cents has both of them in the hot tub on YouTube next week. Anyways, fucking curb stomps them. They dap up crazy.
Right.
It pans out. Give me the long shot. And here's Deshaun's 2 cents with Conan in the hot tub. So tell me about this Prince Puma guy.
Wow. I mean, like, Guys in a Time Machine could have really did something here. You know? Like, this is what the scene needed, not fucking Chavo Guerrero.
I mean, I'm fired up just at the thought of Blue Damon and Super Dragon dapping the fuck up. Like, that's the first thing you see on the show. That would be, I mean.
Sadly, doesn't happen.
Yeah, so, Mike Tenay yell, oh shit, it's Super Dragon.
He's just there.
He stands up out of the crowd. Oh shit.
I do want to tell you, by the way, that there was the first person that they considered for commentary. Please, I'm sure you know. It's every company ever has considered this guy for the commentary.
Who?
Good old JR.
Oh my God, really?
Oh my god!
Wow!
Oh my god! Super Dragon!
Oh shit! Super Dragon!
Meltzer says there were virtually no Hispanic fans at the first show, but Blue Damien Jr. and Dorian Rowland on Twitter promoted the second night of the tapings and gave the address, just telling fans to show up. Blue Damien Jr. posted addresses, show the fuck up, bitch, if you dare. There was a part here I didn't include, but there was a bit of so I guess Chavo and Conan were two of the agents. And Chavo was telling him to do a more WWE style and to slow it down and not to do a bunch of shit. And Conan was saying, you guys got to do PWG shit and go crazy.
Conan was right. I mean, 2014, like, I swear to God, I was just super jaded. I wanted big bomb wrestling.
Of course.
I didn't want anything that resembled WWE at the time.
No.
And like, while I can understand maybe where Chavo's going from, I would never say I want you to wrestle more like the WWE. I think the better way to say it was maybe, we figure out how to like do some different shit differently, right? I would never ever start a conversation with let's wrestle like the WWE.
Especially a cruiserweight division guy.
Yeah, I think there's just a lot of negative connotation that comes with that. I mean, like, if I look at it earnestly, I understand what he was trying to say, but I also...
Sure, of course.
Like,
it's not just
recoil.
Wrestle like you're on Raw.
Yeah, I just recoil when I hear wrestle like the WWE. It just sounds like, just shit it up tonight for me, fellas.
Yeah, just take it easy tonight.
Right, yeah. And
which is not... It's not what he meant.
It's not what he meant, but it's like
it's
what
hard
my brain...
not... That's the connotation, though.
Because like for the longest time it was like I'm so fucking sick of hearing
Raw.
Yeah,
that's why
right.
I'm not watching it.
Yeah, right. Like I don't want this shit to be WWE-ified, if you want to put it that way. Yeah, so it's like a natural
TNA
recoil
started
at the
doing
time.
that. It made me mad.
Like anytime I heard it, I was like, "Oh fuck this guy," like fuck you.
Yes,
the fuck out of the business. Like it was just
burn your boots.
Yeah, it was just like at the time, like I think I was super jaded. I was young. I had a lot of fucking spite in me.
Piss and vinegar.
Yeah, and I was ready to see the fucking next generation of wrestling. I had already seen the shit they were doing in WWE, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm sick of this." Like,
I was not ready to slow it down.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So definitely the right call. From what I understand, Lucha Underground changes quite a bit in season 2 and season 3.
100%.
I never got to season 2 or season 3.
Even deeper into season 1, to be honest with you.
Yeah, maybe, I've only seen so many episodes of this, so I would be interested maybe one day as we make our way through Lucha Underground to see more of this, because I know a lot of people hold this in high regard, and like at some level, I am kind of sad that I never gave it the light of day back then, because I think I probably would have had a lot of like good memories of it.
Well, we watch matches on the fucking Patreon, right? And there's no context, and then you watch a full show, it's like, okay, this is way different.
Right, yeah, right. Wrestling in a vacuum is way different than wrestling in the greater picture, right?
Last thing here before we get into this episode from The Observer, November 17th, 2014. So I was trying to find the rating for this first show. I didn't see that he said anything about it, but he does say Lucha Underground on 11/5 did 29,000 viewers, up from about 20,000 the week before. So I'm guessing, they had like around 20,000 for the first show, which, I don't know what the Rey Network was doing at the time, but I don't think
it was a lot. I think that was not bad.
I think it was considered, it was either the first or second show for the network that week. So, that's, it obviously was doing well enough that it lasts 4 seasons.
Yeah, the El Rey Network was definitely not pulling in huge numbers. It wasn't in a lot of homes. I didn't get it at the time.
No, how the fuck did I watch?
Dude, you have to remember too at the time. Wow. Like cable networks, people still had TV. Like we were just coming out the side of streaming. I mean, we're still trying to figure out pay-per-views in 2014.
Oh my God, yeah, like it's not there yet. Like WWE Network just starts 2014.
What did I have? I was living in an apartment with my buddy and a girl I knew from high school at the time. And
okay, DirecTV maybe?
Time Warner Cable. We had Time Warner Cable. Holy shit! Oh my God, we had Time Warner Cable, and I didn't get the El Rey Network. So like I would just have to, I knew how to get online, but like we didn't have that channel.
Sure.
Which is nuts. We had all the channels. We just didn't have that channel.
Well, you should have called and said, I want the El Rey Network.
I'm complaining.
Didn't want to watch it anyway because Chavo was on it.
I want the El Rey Network, and I want Chavo off the show.
Oh, we'll get on that. I definitely had the El Rey Network because whatever my dad super legally had at the time had it.
Ah, right. Right.
Whatever variation of whatever service that I had at the time was definitely getting the El Rey Network, and somehow also channels in Canada and England.
He had that Fire Stick before the Fire Stick.
Well, that is it for the Observers. Just so you know, I don't know how much Lucha. I hopefully will do some Lucha Underground in the future, but I figured this is the not many
people like it. Why
episodes. Not? Yeah, and not many debut episodes we have left in the vault here, so figured give a little refresher of leading up to it. But now let's talk about Lucha Underground Season 1, Episode 1, taped September 6th, 2014, aired October 29th, 2014.
All right, let's get into Lucha Underground Season 1, Episode 1. The start of a new world here in professional wrestling. We start with the cold open. A dude is fighting two other dudes, and the numbers game is just too much. I mean, this is already classic wrestling.
And he's fighting some dudes. There's a Superman punch thrown until Hoodie Man, they get the numbers on him, and they start stomping his ass out. I mean, Hoodie Man is fucked. Until Masked Man shows up, and Masked Man is here to fucking help Hoodie Man out. And he's kicking some ass and does a tilt-a-whirl head scissors and a shoot arm drag and then shoot Wade Barrett's finish.
Airplane spin into Wasteland.
Yeah. I mean, this is they're starting off by showing us, hey, this is the world that we live in, or this Lucha is real here.
The luchador then puts his hand out to the guy on the ground and he says, "Come with me."
Come with me. Oh, shit. His mouth didn't move. That was fucking awesome. He said it through his brain. That's how we do it here. It's one of the Aztec tribes, brain tribe.
Yeah, so the Aztec warriors are a big deal in this show. It's pretty much the basis for Lucha Libre in Lucha Underground, which is pretty much where they kind of go with every character.
Yeah, everyone kind of comes from an ancient ancestor of an Aztec empire. And there's 7 tribes. That's the idea here. 7 tribes of their ancestors and the warriors that built that Aztec empire and the legacy they left behind. And they asked the guy in the masks, asked the guy in the hoodie, "What do you know about Lucha Libre, young blood?" Checks him immediately. And he says, "For 100 years, Lucha has honored the ancient traditions of combat, and now it is our turn to rise." Which I wonder if that was like a line from the initial name, Lucha Uprising. They just kept it in.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Which is
a little Easter egg.
Yeah. Then we see Dario Cueto's introduction. He is the boss in charge here, El Jefe. I watched this when it aired, but I didn't realize that they did a whole thing here with AAA. Like, Dario was at a AAA show, I guess, unless this was just taped for this and this didn't have crowd, but they made it seem like it did, where Dario Cueto says he's opening the doors to his temple to all of the AAA luchadors, and he showed up and he wanted them to compete in America, and he tells presumably the guy in charge of, dude, okay, they're fucking not thrilled, it didn't seem like, and he tells presumably the owner of AAA to sign this contract and then walk away with all this money. And there's a bunch of money, and the dude just signs it. And I'm like, oh, fuck, that's... This dude just comes in and says, "Give me all your dudes," and he says yes. Then we get a shot of the temple for the first time. We see the inside of it. And then Prince Puma comes out of a cave, much like Jesus. I'm not sure if that's what they were trying to imply there, but that's what it felt like.
And Blue Damon Jr. was making the walk.
Oh, yes. And the mask guy asks Hoodie Guy if he'll join him, and they shake hands.
So we get the Lucha Underground quick intro. Then we start the show off. We have a crowd shot. Oh, I'm sorry, not a crowd shot. It's more of a city shot here, which is kind of how every show. What's the show that was super popular when we were growing up? The OC. Do you remember the OC?
I do remember the OC.
The OC loved doing the overhead city shot into wherever the guys and girls were talking. They loved doing that shot.
What was the song? California,
Just like Buddy Holly.
No,
come on.
Not that fucking song.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, it starts off with the city shot, reminiscent of all of our favorite shows growing up.
We love the OC, all of us.
And Jersey Shore, right?
Right.
You got to show the Ferris wheel and everything, right? So it shows all that stuff. It even gives us the classic long exposure shot of the cars going down the street with the lights.
I love that, with the lights.
And it gives us all the executive producers because they do not shy away from telling you this is a produced wrestling TV show.
Right. Which is, I'm okay with that when it's presented that way. I don't like when it's a mixture. I don't like, TNA did that for a bit where they were kind of mixing, like, they actually became faux Lucha Underground when Lucha Underground died. So they were doing like a mixture of like, this is wrestling, and then sometimes it's not.
You're right, they did.
Yeah. And like Penta was there and Phoenix was there, and like
they
were doing a lot of that shit.
Who ran the kid over?
Eddie Kingston.
King.
Yeah, King. And I think I want to say I mean, you could easily say Rosemary killed somebody. That like probably always happened in
Luchasaurus
TNA.
died.
Luchasaurus died in both companies, I think.
Wow. How about that?
Yeah. They killed him a lot.
Regardless, we get the executive producer stuff here to start the show. And then, of course, the shot eventually pans around the city until it gets to the Lucha Underground sign, which is above the temple, which is, I believe, a warehouse in LA. So it's like,
correct.
It's Dario Cueto's temple is the way he does. I think it's supposed to be like a tongue-in-cheek thing. But this is a very legendary sign. I mean, this is, whenever I see someone talk about Lucha Underground, it's usually a picture accompanied by this fucking sign.
Yeah, they have the big banner above the temple. I thought, cool as fuck. I mean, like I mentioned in The Observer, supposedly this was not very fun to be inside of, but it did have the gritty underground feel for a show called Lucha Underground. Like, this is probably exactly where they should be.
Yeah, we pan into the building. I mean, the crowd is standing up. They're cheering. There's a band playing. Matt Striker and Vampiro are here. They're the commentators for Lucha Underground, which sounds insane. I mean, when you say it now in 2026, Matt Striker and Vampiro are the commentators.
And Matt Striker was obviously released by WWE, I believe. I think that's what happened. And then, like, you know, he was always known as a guy that he loved wrestling and, like, he was passionate about it. And I don't know, at some point, I ended up not liking it. But I remember the early seasons of Lucha Underground. I was like, okay, this guy, like, gives a fuck about this. And, like, the way he kind of gives insight here, there's something he says later in the main event. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Like, I kind of like what he's doing. And Vampiro, like, they're still obviously, like, this is show one. They're still trying to, like, get their footing with each other. There's a lot of edits on the show in general. But I was like, okay, like, I could see this fucking working out.
They got to figure out the mic levels.
Dude, I mean, Vampiro's eating his mic. Matt Striker, Matt Striker worked at WWE, so I think he fucking got it and his was fine. But, like, Vampiro's eating his mic. Then they have a camera on them on the table that's, like, blown out to shit. Like, I don't even know why they used it.
I like the camera. It reminds me of the UFC camera when it shows Rogan and DC and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's not supposed to be as high quality as the rest. It's supposed to be like an inside shot. Like, check this out.
This thing is bright as fuck, though.
It is. Yeah, the levels are nuts. But yeah, Vampiro, I mean, pretty much throughout the whole show is pretty much peaking his mic to the point in the main that, like, it peaks so loud it cuts him off.
Dude, I mean, there's definitely some stuff they retape with him because his lines are getting garbled.
Yeah, that sucks. And I know, like, that's like one of those deals where, like, after you're finished, because you just can't save that. You just can't save it. And you don't know, right? And so you're like, oh man, I did not know that the levels were this fucked. Maybe it was a deal. Maybe it's a deal where they wanted to be. It's supposed to be like an underground deal, and maybe like it's supposed to be gritty and like we don't care about audio levels here. We're just here to bring the excitement to you. That was kind of the deal.
And then they said, "Oh wait, this sucks."
Yeah, or you know, the deal was fuck. The levels were not set. We forgot to do that.
I mean, and to defend them, which, you know, they obviously had a much larger budget than we ever even got to blink at. But doing, if you know, any kind of audio stuff at all at a live event is fucking hard. It's like
it is so hard. Yeah.
I mean, James spent years trying to figure it out, and it, like, you know, we still weren't always exactly
every
happy
show
with it.
I was learning something new to like improve the audio
and
on the
even
show.
then like so, like, you know, for the commentary thing, it's like, yeah, well, you know, they should have tested it. Testing it before the show and test like what's happening when you have a crowd and a ring and all this shit going on, and the levels of the fucking guys on the mic before and during the show are night and day, completely different.
Yep.
So like, you know, again, but they do have a much bigger budget than we ever did. So like, you know,
I'm sure it gets fixed.
Levels. It does. It probably doesn't last more than fucking a show or two, really.
Yeah.
When they show Matt Striker and Vampiro commentary, and Vampiro does the all the way down taunt. All the way down.
So we start with the Dario Cueto town hall. He comes into the ring here, and Vampiro explains to us that he's not Mexican, he's Spanish, so people don't like him. That's why they boo him.
I mean, this all was like confusing to me. So Dario comes in the ring, like you said, and Matt Striker says, Vampiro, what do you know about him? Because I don't really know nothing about this guy. Okay, you guys like are like, I'm suspending disbelief. You guys fucking work here. Like, you're telling me you don't know this guy at all? How's that? Why do you work here then? And yeah, like you said, Vampiro explains why they don't like him, and Dario Cueto says, my name's Dario Cueto. Hell yeah. And I'm the owner and promoter of Lucha Underground. He's opened his doors to the best fighters from all over the world, and he's given them an opportunity to kick ass or get their ass kicked. I said, this is fucking awesome. All right, cool. This is not a stadium where the children can cheer for the heroes. This is a temple where we honor ancient traditions like courage and honor and fuck John Cena. Like, you know, they wanted so bad to be just a full-on anti-WWE show here.
Yes, guaranteed. Commentary really ham-fisted later, too.
He says that his personal favorite tradition is violence, which becomes a major theme. And Dario, it's so funny because I'm pretty sure I watched until season 3. I think spoilers, major spoilers here. Cover your ears if you don't want to know. But I think I stopped watching when they shot and killed Dario Cueto. I don't know if you even know this, James. They shoot and kill Dario Cueto, and then his dad shows up to run the temple, which is just Dario in like a crazy fucking wig.
Yeah.
So like at that point and I think they changed. They go to a different temple because I think they got kicked out of their last place, and I'm like, I don't really love this as much. I 3 seasons I gave it a lot, so like I'm gonna taper off here. But you know, Dario is a character I grow to love. I love Dario Cueto. He still does shit, right? He's in fucking MLW.
Yep, that's right. He's in MLW. I'm not too sure what he's doing there, but I think it's something
Lucha?
similar. Yeah, I think it's something similar to walking around with a briefcase full of money, though.
Yes, and probably demanding violence, I imagine, because that's what he does this whole fucking story. He also says, by the way, speaking of the briefcase, that the luchador who impresses him the most will get a signing bonus, and he opens up the briefcase, $100,000. So here's your chance to get rich or die trying.
I see what he did there.
Yeah,
that's 50 Cent.
Who's gonna be here tonight? He's performing many, man.
Wow, that would have been fucking sick.
What a good gimmick, though. Like, fucking already setting some stakes. Like, they don't have titles yet, but listen, you show up, you show out, you get $100,000. You tell me Super Dragon didn't want $100,000?
Yeah, I mean, Ricky Reyes really needed that money. And he will be here tonight.
Well, he says the first match represents the foundation of Lucha Libre because the men competing in it have lucha in their blood. One of them is good and one of them sucks shit. Welcome to Lucha Underground.
Matt Striker on commentary here says, you won't have 6-year-olds running around in bright t-shirts. This is Lucha Underground.
Who was that about? Oh, just the kids that like John Cena?
Yeah, so it was, the John Cena deal. And 2014
okay.
At the time, people were just begging for something different.
Sure. And I mean, John Cena showing up here to get $100,000 would have fucking been awesome, though.
Didn't John Cena wear a mask one time?
He was Juan Cena because he got fired.
Oh, with the purple mask.
Yes, that's right.
He should have come here and beat the fuck out of Matt Striker.
Put him in the fucking STF on the announce table, which is very tiny, so it would have looked ridiculous. But yeah, he should have did that. And then he should have pile-driven Chavo off the apron. And then
he goes and he beats Matt Striker up, and then he takes Chavo by the leg and drags him out of the temple. All right, so I'm going to take this guy too. You guys have a good night.
Thank you, Cena. I'm taking him back to SmackDown. I got something for his ass.
So the first match of the evening here, first match of the promotion, is Blue Demon Jr. versus Chavo Guerrero Jr.
Yeah, Blue Demon Jr., cool as fuck. I mean, they run down his history and his dad's history and all that stuff. And, you know, Chavo gets the same thing here, just talking about the Guerrero family. And fucking, you know, first match. And I can't say, like, it's tough. This probably isn't the wrong idea, right? Like, starting with two luchadors, like, one's a fucking famous luchador and one's a guy that people would know that if they watch WWE. Like, this probably isn't wrong, but man, not the match you probably should start with. They should have moved some shit around here.
Yeah, I think Lucha Underground was going for, I mean, as we mentioned in the Observer segment, they were looking for that PWG style at the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, fast action, big bombs. I guess I agree with you. I totally understand where they were going with this, right? So Blue Demon is a legend in Lucha Libre.
Right.
And Chavo, I mean, you know, for all it's worth too, I mean, he's been around a very long time.
Sure.
And like a lot of the American audience knows him too. So I can understand the idea they're going for here where Blue Demon beats him. You know, people understand like, okay, so we can explain to the audience who this guy is. He can beat a guy that they know a lot about. And it's a match we can post about and people are like, oh, okay, I know Chavo. Right.
Right.
But damn, would have been cool as shit too if you just started this show off with like just an absurd Lucha showcase or something.
Yeah, like, oh, this is like, you know the history of Lucha. There's 100 years of history. Well, this is what Lucha is now.
Yeah, so I mean, it was probably a decision. It was probably a game day decision on how they wanted to kick this fucking opening match off. But yeah, just a standard match here between Demon and Chavo. I mean,
Chavo probably walked up and said, I want to be in the first match.
Yeah, probably. So Chavo Guerrero Jr. makes his entrance between the bleachers while Blue Demon comes through the top down the staircase. I like that they came from different locations.
I don't know if that was always like a face heel thing, but I think it was kind of maybe implied at times here.
Okay, so the face comes through the crowd because he would be, you know, the people, the guy that people would want to see, and the heel comes through this area that's kind of separated from the crowd. I can understand that.
I don't think that's always the case, but I think that's like often that way.
I mean, just a year prior, Chavo won that fucking fired briefcase at TNA. And like, I know we've talked about on the show, but for people who don't know, Chavo won the fired briefcase in the Feast or Fired match in TNA, which is a match that TNA would do with a bunch of briefcases, and they'd all have title matches in the briefcases, and whatever briefcase you got, you would find out what title you get to fight for. And then one of them had a fired gimmick in it.
They were all good except one.
Except for one, and you would get released from TNA. It's a gimmick, except for this time, where Chavo Guerrero won the fired briefcase, and then TNA tried to use that as a reason to actually release him from his contract.
And legit let him go because of it.
And like Chavo legit had to get his lawyer involved, like because they were legit trying to do that. And then he ended up leaving. Yeah.
Yeah, like, hey, we wrote you off. Like, you gotta go.
We don't got no more dates for you, dude.
What do you want us to do? You just got fired on this show. What the fuck?
Do you want to come back as Curry Man too?
You can be Super Eric. Or we'll fill that role too if you want. We will recast you. Let us know if you want to be Super Eric or not.
Yeah, so Rick Knox is the referee for this match. In 2014, longtime PWG ref. Rick Knox has an arm cast on.
Do you remember why?
Because at Bola with Roddy.
Roderick Strong fucks him up.
At Bola. Yeah, which was, you mentioned it in the Observers, it was just a few weeks back.
Yeah, if not a week. Yeah, Roderick fucks him up and he breaks his like arm or his collar, like, and I think he fucks his collarbone up too.
Pretty nuts. They don't
explain that on commentary, like, hey, why do we have a referee that's fucking got a broke arm or anything? He's just on the show.
He just has the cast
on.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. I'll take it. I mean, Rick Knox is sweet.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna give a gimmick to the ref, you have the Bob Orton gimmick. He just always wears this cast.
I don't think he does, sadly. I think he does eventually.
That'd be cool, though.
They are using all the hard knocks.
Oh, wow. That would be pretty interesting, actually. He uses it eventually.
They're using all the local SoCal refs here, too, which are pretty much, PWG uses. So Marty Elias, Rick Knox are the refs here.
Which is cool. I mean, in the grand scheme of wrestling, like the West Coast gets the short end of the stick a lot.
Sure.
Because it's just so isolated from everything. And yeah, I mean, so it was very cool to be able to like see like just a bunch of guys from the West Coast get used in this product.
I kicked ass, yeah.
Lucha Underground also has guys standing on the boxes filming above the ropes, which gave it a different look.
I wrote that they're double boxed here. Usually, I'm used to the WCW one. They got the 2 boxes. I like it.
On each side, yeah. And they didn't mind being in the shot. Yeah, I was surprised by that.
No, dude, okay, so it tilted me for a second just because, like, I'm just so used to it. Like, there was fucking roamers on hard cam side. I said, ooh.
Yeah, right. I mean, they had roamers on the floor. They had roamers on the boxes. I mean, there's a lot of cameras. They had an overhead shot.
6 shots. Yeah, dude.
The overhead shot was cool. Led to some, like, pretty creative shots during this match.
There's one in the main that's fucking pretty awesome during, like, a falsie of the overhead shot. Yeah, I mean, they're trying a lot of shit here, dude. Like, That's what, especially, like I said, I was just hooked just because it was something new, but, they were trying to do a lot of shit that you weren't seeing on other shows, WWE or TNA or ROH.
They cut the camera a ton in this show also.
There is a lot of editing on this.
I mean, even when it's not being edited, like, even when they're not putting the match shorter or whatever the case they were trying to do, there's just cutting to anything.
Oh,
everything.
Yes,
we're just shifting angles for no reason most of the time.
It definitely was on purpose because that doesn't go away.
It was just how wrestling was at the time. WWE was the same way. Like TNA was the same way. Like they were just cutting angles a ton. And it was just, 1 or 2, 80, 90 times, man.
I think they thought it made it feel faster.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see the thought process behind that.
Right. Not that it's right, but like,
yeah, I mean, 10 years later, chill out.
Sure.
Yeah, with hindsight, chill out. So we start off here with Chavo and Blue Demon. We kind of just have a 50-50 match here. No one really gets the upper hand on each other throughout this one. It's a very evenly fought match till we get to the finish here. Vampiro says that Chavo is like the redheaded stepchild.
Dude,
what does that mean?
I didn't understand this at first either. He says he's like a redheaded stepchild. When he walks into a locker room with that name, he's got heat. And, people really only liked Eddie. Holy shit.
I wasn't sure if Chavo was supposed to be a heel until Vampiro just started shitting on him on commentary. I was like, oh, okay.
I mean, yeah, dude.
He's supposed to be the heel here.
People do not fuck with the Guerreros. Oh, shit.
Except for Eddie, who was awesome, and everyone liked him.
Dude, there's another fucking funny commentary thing. Matt Stryker keeps calling him Damon, which, is how it's said. And it sounded like he was trying to say it, like, to Vampiro to, like, be like, oh, yeah, hey, look, this is, like, how we say it, right? And he says Damon, and Vampiro says, yeah, man, Demon is pretty kick-ass.
Yeah, that's Demon.
You might know him as Damon.
That's Demon to me, dude. So Chavo hits a house show here. Chavo then gets crotched by Damon. Matt Stryker. Yeah, this is funny as shit. So Chavo gets crotched, and then Matt Stryker randomly just says, there's Rick Knox looking like Mills Lane.
Chavo like is ass over tea kettle, almost falling on the top of his head, and fucking Matt Striker's talking about him being bald.
There's Rick Knox looking like Mills Lane. Oh, there wasn't like a follow up. All right.
No, that was just we have a little levity here at Lucha Underground.
We're not going to mention the cast. We're just going to say he looks like Mills Lane, right?
Just a bald white guy. Oh, come on, get on.
So Damon misses that's demon to me. He misses a flipping senton, and Chavo gets a 2. And as
that's a
he's
sensational
covering,
flip die, brother.
Dude, okay. Damon does the flip off the top. This shit was funny as shit. He misses the flipping senton. Chavo gets the 2. Chavo, he gets up off of him, and Matt Striker on commentary says, "Is Chavo gonna be $100,000 richer?" No. I thought this was about having a good match and being impressive. Is it about being impressive, or is it about when? At no point
both
is Chavo going to be winning that $100,000 tonight, regardless of whatever. Like the deal is here, Chavo's not winning that money. So
he's in the running. He's in the running legally.
No, he's not, because after this match, later on in the evening,
you're right.
Dario walks up to him and says, "We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll talk about that when we get there." Yeah. Chavo goes for a Frankensteiner off the top rope here, but Damon holds on and then power bombs him off the second for a 2.
That was sick.
Yeah, that was cool. Damon then puts on the Scorpion Deathlock, and Chavo taps out.
They say that was his dad's move. I didn't know he was the son of Sting.
That's cool.
Yeah, fucking kick ass. The Blue Demon's fucking dad is the Stinger. That's kick ass.
Yeah, loves fucking Jim Carrey and shit. That's cool. Me too, man.
Yeah, Chavo taps out, and that's the history books. The first match in Lucha Underground history, televised at least, was Blue Demon beating Chavo Guerrero.
So Vampiro at the end of this match also sounded like, when you lose in a video game and you get the game over screen and it fades and then the screen pops up with rematch or exit match, and the game drops like a one-liner right there. I swear to God, that's what this felt like. Chavo taps out. There's like super canned audio Vampiro that comes over and says, "Damn, Chavo tapped out. Guerrero family ain't going to be feeling that at all."
Dude, oh my God, it's such like a Def Jam fucking ending.
Dude, I was waiting for like the rematch or exit match or back to menu button to pop up or something. Like it was, game over. You lost.
That's happens this whole fucking show, dude.
So we get a pre-tape after the opening match here. Dario is here with Konnan.
Yeah, Dario says, "Konnan, so glad you're here. They're going to talk about us in the Observer now, huh?"
Hey, Konnan. First things first. No, I haven't listened to the pod yet. But I am happy that you're here working for me.
Yeah, and like anything that bad happens back here, I mean, you can report whatever you want, buddy. Like, that's fucking totally cool with me.
Everything here's a work, dude. Yeah. No, it's all good. Do whatever you want.
Yeah, get Wizard, Bizarre. So yeah, Konnan says, "Listen, I don't know about working for you, but I'm interested in that money you're throwing around, but this ain't about me. You're looking for one of the best fighters in the world. Look out that window." At first, I thought he was being literal. Like, I thought he was saying there's like dudes on the street that are better than the guys that he signed.
Taunting in the street.
Yeah. Just dudes you can pick from. Ricky Reyes is out there with a little cholo. They're taunting.
Hey, you better pick these 2 dudes. They're coming here anyways.
But he meant from like, look outside, like, because the guy he's talking about is from this area. He says, he's one of the best fighters in the world. Is right from here. And Dario says, "Listen, there's luchadors that might feel differently. In fact, I just signed a deal with the biggest former free agent in the business. He's a man that goes by many names, but here he will be known as Johnny Mundo." So one of them Mucha Lucha fucking guys.
Dude, I love the name Johnny Mundo.
I do too. I actually
like, I'm not a big John Morrison guy. I've never really been a big John Morrison guy, but I was interested to see what he's going to do here because I know he is a big deal here. And Johnny Mundo I love that name. I just can't get enough of it. That's Johnny Mundo right there.
Dude, not only is the name great, dude, his run here is actually awesome, especially when they turn him. He's with fucking. They got him and Taya and Justin Gabriel and Jack Evans, and they're all just fucking assholes.
Yeah, I'm interested to see. Like, I think a lot of his like buzz and a lot of his goodwill came from this run in Lucha Underground. So I haven't seen it. I'm interested to see like my thoughts on it once we get further into the show.
So Dario says, I signed him only to make an example out of him, which I was like, oh, that's fucking pretty cool because, you know, Mundo's going to be a top baby. He says he doesn't respect my temple and he's here for the money and the fame. And if your man is as good as he says he is, have him make an example of Johnny. Hey. And if he does, perhaps $100,000 will go to him and you. And Conan likes that because he likes himself some money. So we got our main event. Little Johnny Mundo and soon to be named other guy. Yeah. Could be anybody. Conan brings in Stone Cold.
Yeah, I got a guy. So we go to a pre-tape here. We see a luchador wrestling in a ring as Conan coaches him from ringside. And we learn a little bit more here about one of the faces of this show, Prince Puma.
And this is the guy, right? This is like their money right here is Prince Puma. They put a lot into him. And I mean, fucking not a bad guy to go with, I gotta say. Because goddamn, he like encompasses, you know, other than fucking probably Penta and Fenix, like Prince Puma is like the face of this place.
2014 Ricochet is awesome too.
Oh my God. Yes, dude. He's
like
hitting on all cylinders. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he was unbelievable in PWG. He got in great shape, by the way.
Yes, dude,
I mean, he's like unbelievably ripped. Yeah, he looks great.
Conan says the true legend of Lucha doesn't run through his veins. It runs in him, and it shows Prince Puma, and he says he heard his family talking about 7 Aztec tribes and how they all had their own champion, and the original luchadors, when a luchador loses in battle, more than his honor was taken. Way before Game of Thrones, he says, Aztec luchadors would claim the head of their opponent, which is why the mask has become a symbol of life in our sport. If a luchador loses his mask, he loses everything. I mean, they could have went real crazy with this. Like, they could have been cutting dudes' heads off all the time if they wanted to.
Well, they shoot Dario Cueto in the head.
I guess they do kill Luchasaurus. They legit cut his head off. So I guess that's fucking fair.
I do, by the way, I love that they brought that up because I think to a lot of the American audience too, I mean, even when we were watching WCW, you remember when we watched Nitro, I think it was, and Larry Zbyszko was like trying to have a hard time trying to explain to American fans why the mask is so revered
important
in Lucha Libre. I love that they like gave it a pretty simple like explanation that ties into the show here. So like automatically it gives so much meaning to the audience watching.
Yeah, like I understand like the importance of the mask thing too, right? Like even how long I've been watching wrestling, but the explanation of like this is like getting your fucking head cut off is like, oh, I immediately understand that this is like the most important thing in the world, actually.
Yeah, it ties into the show's like deal very, very quickly. It was a good idea to do that.
They're showing shots here of Prince Puma doing some shit. I mean, he kicks this dude so hard in the fucking head for this slow-mo shot. I hope that guy got paid decently for that.
So we come out of the pre-tape here. We have Son of Havoc, and he is taking on Sexy Star.
What's up, it's me, Son of Havoc?
That caught me off guard. So Son of Havoc is here. That's M-Dog 20. They got him under a deal here, which is awesome that he got a spot on this show. I thought that was very cool.
He becomes a mainstay as well. Like he's especially in the trios division here, he becomes a figure.
We got to work with M-Dog.
Yeah, dude, fucking M-Dog, one of the first DPW World Title matches was
that's pretty cool.
Bojack versus M-Dog 20, and he was cool as shit. So that was
he was awesome. Yeah, what a good dude. Sexy Star makes her entrance. She comes through the crowd, and she's got the DPW Women's World Champion May Saruga entrance gimmick on. I thought that was
what
funny.
The fuck?
Yeah,
are you kidding me? And they do a whole Sexy Star hype video here. I mean, they are getting her over huge here, and they push her to the moon. Vampiro says she's like a rock star in Mexico. She's won world titles, wrestled in Japan. I guess Son of Havoc's a piece of fucking shit. We don't get to find out anything about him.
He's
here.
the Son of Havoc.
Which could be anybody. Danny Havoc?
The Rock, right? We're really positioning for that guy to come in.
So they show a Sexy Star video where she says when she looked in the mirror, she saw a woman that was afraid, but her mask saved her life, and Lucha Libre called to her, and it showed her that women are as strong as men and tough as men and sometimes can kick ass better than men. And it's a fucking inspirational story. Something everybody can get behind. I get that here. And we come back, and Son of Havoc's immediately taking the mic. Hey, what the fuck?
Dude, he left Raider voice on.
That's fucking the best way to describe it, Raider voice. So Son of Havoc has the mic, and he says, before you get all excited, I'm not wrestling a woman. And Vampiro says, oh, that arrogant bastard. Arrogant bastard. Havoc says, why don't you do yourself a favor, get yourself counted out, and live to fight another day. Imagine if that's legit what they did. Like, she just said, fuck.
That's the Son of Havoc.
Yeah. I ain't fucking with him.
What does that mean?
They don't got anything to show for his backstory because he was killing dudes.
Yeah, right. I mean, his dad's Havoc, who is a legend.
Rode motorcycles. Right.
Yes,
of course.
Right. He was known as Harley Davidson in the CWA.
Which we found out was a real guy.
Son of Harley Davidson didn't work.
Well, that was, like Lucha Uprising was the first name. Son of Harley Davidson was like pitched. Then they said, it's fucking kind of a lot. Hard to chant.
Yeah, so Sexy Star looks at him like, are you serious? And, I'm not going to exit the ring and do this. But then she does. She steps out of the ring. And Havoc looks back at her and says, I'm not going to sit back and take this fucking shit. I'm serious.
I'm serious. Wow, that is the fucking Son of Havoc voice. Why was that? Why did that happen? It went on for so long.
But Sexy Star then runs back in and tries to jump Havoc, but it backfires. Havoc kind of beats her ass.
She tries to get the one up on him, and she's resilient. He keeps shoving her off, but she is resilient.
Sexy Star slaps Havoc, and this is where I'm realizing now that every slap sounds like a gunshot in this place. Like
that is forever, by the way. Every super kick, anything you're getting a slap on, you're getting the weed whacker, the kendo stick sound.
Yeah, dude, it's super loud. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sexy Star is stringing some shit together here, but Havoc just hits a backbreaker, and it's kind of like Nightfall in a way, Bane style backbreaker here, and picks up the win.
Okay, I was confused. Her losing, I'm not confused about. Like, I get it. Like, that's gonna get fucking paid off, obviously, right? But like, how short this was, and he gets a normal pinfall on her, and Matt Striker says, Havoc wins by pulling the tights.
All right, well, I mean, he tried to pull the tights. I don't know if you noticed, but he picked her leg up and tried to grab her gear.
Oh, okay.
But it
definitely does not do it.
It just looked like a deep regular pin, yeah.
But yeah, dude, short fucking match. Didn't like that either. Didn't really. Again, I get where it goes, right? It'll pay off, and it'll be fucking.
Chavo went long, brother.
Some fucking happened, because I did read Meltzer originally said that this was like he got a report that it was a 2 out of 3, or they just filmed multiple matches. So either this was supposed to be longer and it got cut crazy, or it kept going poorly.
It'd be funny as shit if Sexy Star was like, yeah, I'm not gonna lose tonight. So they're like, okay, it's 2 out of 3 falls, and then the one fall where he beat her, they just used that.
God.
Yeah, wow.
God.
That'd be nuts.
That would be fucking awesome. What a great idea.
Well, it shows a graphic of Johnny Mundo and Prince Puma's main event later on this evening.
Yeah, Johnny Mundo returns to the ring after 3 years. Why lie? Why lie? This show's definitely for smart fans. Why would you just fucking pretend? I don't get it.
Well, that's Johnny Mundo, you know.
Who wrestled 3 years ago, of course. On Lucha Lucha.
As the Flea. So we go to a pre-tape here. Chavo is sweaty, and
really
off
sweaty.
Screen, a silver briefcase slides across the room, and Chavo looks down, and he says, "Please, no, not again."
Would you like to see my briefcase, Chavo?
No, that didn't happen. It should have happened. That would have been very funny.
That would have been awesome.
Dario comes in, and he says, "You tapped out, huh?"
Dude, he says, the great Chavo Guerrero from the great Guerrero Familia. What happened, my friend? I thought you'd be the first victor in my temple and prove the world that the Guerrero family is the greatest luchador family in history. And what do? You tapped out. What would your grandfather think? What would your uncle think? Well, he says one thing's for sure: the $100,000 will not be going to you. Which was so shitty.
I mean, holy fuck! You are not getting that money. I'll tell you that much.
And since you didn't finish the job tonight, I will have to bring in an opponent who will. And once he is here, there is nothing I can do to stop him. And he wipes his nose. I believe this was cocaine implications. And he says 1,000 deaths might be coming for us all. Which I don't. I'm assuming. Do you know who this is talking about here?
The Rock.
Well, that was the first one. You're still on like the like Lucha Uprising script here.
Right. Okay. My bad.
Missed the. It's but it is Mil Muertes. Mil Muertes, who you know as Judas Messias.
Oh wow! Abyss's half brother.
Yes.
There
Correct.
he is.
So
with the juice.
Yeah, he's with Maxine. I forget what her name was here.
Maxine from WWE.
Yes. The fuck was her name here?
Oh, the Kiss of Death character.
Yes.
Right,
Katrina.
okay.
Katrina was her name. Katrina.
Right. Okay.
She's fucking awesome on this show too. Yeah. She's fucking
cool. That's dope.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen a lot of the Mil Muertes stuff. Like he's massive. He looks huge. The mask is super fucking dope.
Dude, him and Phoenix have like my favorite casket match ever.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm definitely excited to see more from him for sure.
Yeah.
So we have the main event of the evening, Johnny Mundo versus Prince Puma with Konnan.
So Konnan is here for the entrance, and that's it.
Yeah, that's all I got.
I don't know if like they filmed that and then or what happened here because like or he might have been going. You know what? I actually may have read that he like had surgery, like
that makes
shit
sense.
at the time. So maybe
he was going through
like,
a lot of shit at this time. Yeah,
sure. I feel like every other fucking month there was stuff about Konnan's like hip surgery or this or that. You know.
Well, Johnny Mundo comes out. He does his WWE entrance here, like with the slow mo thing, and
yes, the kick on the apron and stuff.
Yeah, he's still locked in. Still got the jacket and everything.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing separating him from WWE is Joey Mercury's not here.
The ring, yeah, pretty much.
Prince Puma comes out here, and Vampiro immediately says, "Yeah, Konnan's like a cancer, man. I hate that guy. I gotta tell you,
dude. That is such like a fucking. This never ends. By the way, he hates Konnan and like always hates Konnan, and he calls him a snake and this, that, and the other. I mean, it's great.
Yeah, and this is like prime era Ricochet, by the way. I mean,
yes,
you know, not to catch up with the stuff he's doing now because the stuff he's doing now is really good too. But I just remember at the time watching Ricochet and being like, holy fuck. Like,
I know
he's got it all. I was like, wow, this guy can do everything. And I guess that's really kind of still the case now. I mean, like,
he still can do it all, dude. He's still like,
yeah,
he can keep up with fucking everybody, man.
Yeah, I guess it was easy to, like, when he went to WWE, it was easy to forget, like, you know, because so much time passed, like just how good this guy is.
I know.
And like, it's really cool to see him doing his thing nowadays in AEW, you know?
Dude, like I said, when he came back from fucking that Dragon Gate tour, I mean, this is like the best high flyer in the fucking world.
It was on. Yeah, right.
Yeah. He had you remember the mohawk?
Of course.
Dude, that's
Great
when
look.
he tapped in. He was jacked and he had that fucking colored mohawk. Shit was awesome, man.
Great look. Yeah, I like that.
Great fucking look. But I will say, Prince Puma, by the way, this is a super marketable look here.
Yeah, he's got a story. Like, I mean, this is awesome. I mean, this is, a lot of people still reference this. I mean, this is a very, people remember this very much, which is cool. Vampiro, all right, so they start the match off here, Mundo and Puma do, and they do like a wrist lock exchange, and Vampiro says, you know, that reminds me of the Dynamite Kid. And I was like, holy shit, I mean, that was loaded.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They're doing like wrist lock exchanges and shit, and Striker's like, this is inspired by World of Sport. You know, you can talk about that here. Use the internet. Learn.
Do not look at where Johnny Mundo's been working lately. Don't go look at Motorsport.
At Johnny Mundo's cage match for the past 3 years.
Do not keep up with Johnny Mundo, but you should keep up with World of Sport. Also, by the way, I don't know if you noticed, it's very, very faint. I don't know if they kept it in just because they had to or what, but when the shot comes in and the bell rings, the last bit of the crowd chanting all night long can be heard, which was fucking obviously the PWG fans there that knew it was Ricochet and he was doing shit with Swan.
Okay, I was going to bring it up because Stryker says it on commentary. Stryker mentions that Ricochet can go all night long. And I was like, oh man, it's the fucking Ricochet and Rich Swann, the Inner City Machine Guns from PWG. And they were doing, they were doing that fucking deal on every indie show they were on. Rich Swann still does it to this day. Rich Swann is still doing it.
He still does.
Yeah, that's nuts. Matt Stryker says that he asked Vampiro, he says, what do you think Puma has like picked up from Conan? And Vampiro says, sadly, this kid's about to be corrupted. I got to tell you, Conan is evil.
Conan's got an agenda. And if there's he legit says, if there's anyone that's evil, it's Conan. Holy shit.
Dude, I love how thick Vampiro lays it on for the heels on this show. Like,
yes, me too.
Yeah,
me too.
No one likes the Guerrero family except for Eddie. Is nuts, you know. Conan is evil, so and he's going to corrupt this kid immediately. He's a cancer man. Yeah, I like how earnest he is and like the way he comes off on the heels.
That only grows too, by the way.
I love this. So Ricochet does. I mean, like if Ricochet's like kind of just going through the motions of his shit that he would do, like pretty much every show, like double fucking head scissors, drop kick, go for the dive, backflip into superhero pose. Like Vampiro, I'm guessing he hasn't seen much Ricochet, up to this
Probably
point.
Not. Yeah.
So like this is the first time he's seen his shit, which is like, I mean, when you see it for the first time, especially in 2014, you're like, wow, this is it. Like this guy is the fuck am I looking at? Right. Yeah. So Vampiro sees that and like he stands up. I mean, he legitimately goes, man, I'm standing up. Come on. I was like, dude, wow, I've never seen someone's first reaction to seeing, like, this feels like a time capsule. Like seeing 2014 Ricochet for the first time and being able to experience like his shine and all the shit he does, like it's super locked in. And seeing Vampiro stand up and he was like, let's fucking go.
Dude, they showed on the little camera that's blown out.
Yeah.
On his mic that's blown out. I'm standing up, man.
Dude, yeah, Ricochet goes to dive. He does the backflip into the superhero pose thing.
Yep.
If this was PWG, Mundo would have came in. He would have done the superhero pose spot. Then the ref would have done the superhero pose spot.
And then they stick their thumbs up their asses.
Then whoever's doing control in this match, he would smack the other guy. The guy would powder. He would give the middle finger to the crowd. He'd hit a big dive over the ropes. We get into the match. That's pretty much exactly how this would go. Ricochet would do the dance, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, Ricochet does the people's elbow. Yeah.
Yeah, with the moonsault. Yeah. The people's moonsault. Yeah.
All stuff I wanted to see in 2014. By the way,
2014. I am begging for the ref to do the superhero pose and fuck up.
Oh my god!
Like I am begging for it.
Rick Knotts, do the tope con hilo.
Dude, push the ladder and do the tope con hilo. I'm begging you to do it. But yeah, like seeing this brought back so many memories for me.
It felt good.
Like this was a very important part of my fandom as a wrestling fan. I'm not the style that PWG was at the time. I like different types of wrestling today is the best way to put it. But that era was so important for me as like just a fan of wrestling to go through.
Of course, man. Like that shaped...
It just brought back a lot of memories, yeah.
Well, no, we've talked about it, right? Where like I was definitely in a part where like I didn't really want to watch anything old, but I also like didn't want to watch much that was going on TV. So like if that shit didn't exist, I'm probably like if I don't find the indies, I'm out.
Yeah, I was so ready for like that generation of guys to like be the people that everyone was talking about. Matt Stryker calls the fans here the Lucha Maniacs. He says
that doesn't last.
Check all the Lucha Maniacs in this dirty, shitty fucking horrible building we're in.
They must believe in this. Oh, right. Believers. That's probably a better one, huh?
Vampiro says, yeah, we're like in a Freddy Krueger movie. Like we're here in the boiler room or something.
That would have been fucking sick. What the hell?
Yeah, I like, what can I say? I'm a fan of Wes Craven's Nightmare on Elm Street. So, Vampiro, I like that shout out. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. They fight over to the announce table here. Mundo flips off the table, and Vampiro literally peaks his mic by how excited he is. He says, this is the coolest shit he's ever seen.
Dude, if he could curse, he would be fucking going nuts right now. Like, this is the craziest fucking thing I've ever seen. Do you see this shit?
They had to keep Vampiro away from PWG by all costs because he would it would change his life.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Mundo's now in control of the match here. He's taking forearm shots to Prince Puma's back. Puma fires back with a kick here. He tries to get the crowd into the match by pounding on the mat. But I mean, you can see like a lot of the fans had already left. I guess the fucking building was so hot and just everything. By that point,
and
there's a lot of people
care about
gone.
wrestling for the most part.
Yeah, they didn't know that he was trying to get them into it by pounding the mat either. So it kind of took them a minute to understand what was going on. But they eventually got it. I'm sure there was somebody there that was kind of like doing what SoCal Val would do
Jeremy
in the Impact
Borash.
Zone.
Yeah,
right. Puma hits a standing shooter for a 2 here. Mundo eventually catches fire and runs Puma into the buckle and punches him down.
Beats the shit out of him.
Mundo hits a very odd looking comeback. That's the only way I could put it here. It was just very odd looking. Yeah, double clothesline, leg lariat. It's a normal comeback. Don't get me wrong.
Sure.
You just kind of have to look at it. It's just very odd looking. It felt like it didn't feel like he was trying to do the moves to him. It kind of took me out for a second. It just kind of felt like we were going through the motions of the comeback. Yeah, it was weird.
It was kind of like a means to an end. Like I need to get my come up back here, and this is what I got. I was just on SmackDown. Sorry, like this is all I got. I got double line leg lariat.
But even if you're doing double line lariat, like that's cool. Like Dean Malenko would do the leg lariat. I would come back a lot. Like you catch fire, you punch him down in the buckle, you fucking fire up. And it was almost like Randy Orton when he throws the Lions for his comeback.
Oh, like boom,
okay. Boom. It's just now we're just waiting for the power slam, but he goes into the leg lariat. It was just odd, just because like with the fire that he came up with out of the corner, it's expected like a more fiery comeback than that.
Sure.
I mean, it's such a stupid nitpick here.
No, but I see what you're saying. I mean, like, and I will tell you, he does, the stuff. He becomes more of a Lucha Underground wrestler than a WWE wrestler pretty soon.
That's cool. Mundo hits a running knee strike for a 2. He goes for Starship Pain, but Puma rolls him up for a 2.
That's the end of the world, brother.
I didn't know that to the end of the match.
Dude, I actually the end of the world is a fucking awesome name for a move.
Yeah, I do like it too. Mundo goes for his spinning neck breaker. I'm thinking that's the Moonlight Drive. I think I wrote down
Moonlight Drive. There you go. I was waiting.
Yeah. I wrote it down somewhere here. I heard him on commentary say it.
Yeah.
Puma stops him from hitting that though until Mundo hits a springboard kick for a 2. It's basically Puma just trying to hold on and stop Mundo from hitting his finishing stuff here. Mundo flips out of Starship Pain. He does. He has a lot of moves and a lot of things that could put Puma down here.
Mm-hmm.
In the story of the match, Mundo's kind of like a vet. He's kind of like the top guy who comes in.
He's the guy everyone knows. Yeah.
Puma's like the up and coming guy, right? So like Puma's just trying to like escape from the shit that he knows Mundo's going to do.
Right. He would know it, right? Because exactly.
Puma catches him with a springboard Meteora for a 2. Goes for a springboard 450, but misses. Mundo's able to hit the Moonlight Drive for a 2.9.
That was a good fucking falsie. I actually even bit on that one because he hooked.
It was close
on that. Yeah.
Mundo hits a standing Spanish fly here, called the C4.
A little C4.
It's a lot of moves called that.
Fucking, there is a lot of moves called that. I'm trying to remember who first called it the
C4 Spike.
Yes, C4. So I know it as this, right? The standing Spanish fly. C4 is also Sean Spears' Death Valley, right?
C4 Spike is the Tiger
C4
Driver.
Spike. There's definitely another one.
Yeah, I'd have to think about it though.
Let us know if you can.
Any more?
Yeah, there's gotta be more. I don't know who first called it the C4 for this, because the first time I remember seeing the flipping Spanish fly was the standing one was fucking Paul Burchill.
Oh wow, really?
He'd walk the plank, I think, or walking the plank, one of those. And he did that on SmackDown.
He's a pirate, right?
It was in the game. That's also, so he got it in the game. The standing C4.
Which game was he in?
07?
Oh, nice.
Good game to be in.
I don't know what I expected here for the main, but I was impressed with it nonetheless.
Yeah, no, man, I dug it a lot. I mean, like you said, I can fucking just glowingly talk about Ricochet at this time, and Johnny Mundo. I remember at the time I was like, fuck, like I wish this didn't have WB guys in it, but I get it. But he fucking grows on me, man. Like you said, like this run does wonders for him. He ends up in TNA too, and what's the title?
Yeah, Austin Aries walks out after.
Holy shit, because he gets hit with Mundo. Fuck that. So Puma is frustrated after the match. I like this part too. He fucking Mundo gives him props and daps him up, and they hug. And Stryker on commentary says, he's taking care of him. He's being a good guy here. Do you think that means if Mundo gets 100,000, he'll share it with Puma? Why the fuck would he do that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, also, it's in cold hard bills. I mean, that's a tough situation. Yeah,
split and walk out with it. If there's no extra briefcase.
Yeah, was he just holding money, walking out into LA in the street? So Dario comes out.
Ooh.
Yeah, and Vampiro right away. I loved the way he reacted. Bro, he looks so pissed right now.
Dude, he is mad. What the hell? He's fucking really mad.
I love how casual that was. That was so funny. And Dario congratulates Mundo, and he says he's earned the money.
Yes. He shows him the briefcase, by the way. The money is in it, so they're not like trying to fake the money or anything. And Mundo goes to grab the briefcase, but Dario closes it. And there's super dubbed Vampiro commentary because he must have been flipping the fuck out. And it probably peaked his mic to shit, so they had to get this line in. Yeah, this isn't the first time I've seen a Jarboni promoter like this trying to skip out on a payday.
Wow, what a great line. I thought that was funny as shit.
Yeah,
it sounded like he was legit disgusted.
Yeah, dude, he probably popped off for real, like on commentary. They said, all right, dude, hey, you gotta like dial it a little. What the fuck? So Mundo tries to go for the briefcase and they struggle with it. Dario's not giving it to him. And then, oh my God, it's Ricky Reyes. The Rottweilers are here, baby. The fucking Rottweilers are here. Holy shit. And it's Ricky Reyes, and holy shit, it's Lil Cholo. Lil Cholo's here. And they're jumping Puma and Mundo. And they're kicking their ass. They're stomping them out until the big dog is here. We've talked about him on the show a few times. We actually never got to talk about him when he was this. Big Rick is in the house from that EV2 promotion in Philadelphia.
The Philly-based EV2 promotions, Ezekiel Jackson, he was their champion.
The last ECW champion, Big Rick, is here.
He's invading.
So Big Rick grabs Puma from the apron and he gives him the 10 beats of where Raven's from. And he throws
the Bowery.
Yeah! Dude, and then Ricky Reyes and Lil Cholo invent the Shatter Machine.
Dude, they do. Wow, that was nuts. They hit it clean too.
Was this already a move on, like, were these guys like a team yet? The Revival?
Oh, I assume so.
In my brain that's like later,
no
but maybe they are.
They should have hit him with the cop killer fucking tiger or the cop killer double stomp.
Holy
yeah.
Shit. That would have been so fucking awesome. Wow. Yeah, no, we get Shadow Machine though, and they throw Mundo into Big Rick, and Big Rick goozles Mundo, and he hits him with a fucking Uranagi. I don't know why he goozled him though. He wasn't like a joke slave. He goes into Uranagi, and Vampiro says, "Damn dog," which is again just end screen commentary.
Exit match rematch.
Yeah. Damn dog, Mundo just got hit with the Uranagi. Oh shit. Ricky Reyes, by the way, here is Cortez Castro, and Lil Cholo is Mr. Cisco.
Mr. Cisco? Nice.
which is awesome. Yeah, they're the hired guns here for Dario Cueto, and he says, "You think just luchadors compete here? I don't think so. I told you I've been scouting the best fighters in the world, and these guys, they work for me." And he gives the $100,000 to Big Rick as the hired gun. And
Big Ricky Reyes. Here you go, buddy.
Oh, dude, that would have been fucking awesome. Holy shit. But he gives $100,000 to Big Rick, and the crowd boos, and Dario says, "Welcome to Lucha Underground." And that's how we go off the air with the first show here, with already setting the lines of Dario's got a stable. He's the dickhead fucking guy in charge. We got the top babies here. Setting up a lot here.
Yeah, I mean, they had a vision, man, and they executed it, all the way out through the show. I mean, We have a bunch of angles that have already sort of spouted up here. Like, what are we going to do with Chavo Guerrero? We got him signed for 6 shots. You know, we got Son of Havoc, you know, he's got the voice changer.
Dude, he's looking for some count out victories, right?
Yeah,
like,
Blue Damon's already like a big baby face here that the crowd's going to get behind for sure. They got the Mil Muertes thing coming together. Prince Puma looked great. Mundo,
sure.
I'm sure the next episode is like them teaming together versus Ricky Reyes and Lil Cholo.
Yeah, right. You might be right, actually. If not, you know, a few, because maybe the first taping they probably did like 2 shots of like something totally different for the live crowd or whatever. But I'm not positive, but I'm sure we'll talk about it. It's got my juices flowing to talk about.
Question for you? You've seen season 2 and 3. Does like the production change, or does it kind of look like this throughout the entirety of the show?
It pretty much looks like this. Like, if anything changes, it's, you know, they get kind of better with the shots. Like, I don't know if there's always 6 fucking roamers. I think the cutting is pretty much what you're gonna get here, like kind of like in your face, like all over the place. The lighting is all the same here. They change maybe the canvas and little things like that. There's more people start coming, so like it fills out a lot more. But in terms of look, this is pretty much what they stay with for pretty much most of the run. Like I said, they eventually leave here to go to a different temple, and that one's a little brighter, which I also didn't love. But yeah, no, it stays pretty close to this.
Sure, okay.
Did you like this?
I enjoyed it. Yeah, I thought it was a quick watch. You know, I've changed as a wrestling fan since this first aired.
Sure.
And you know, I was able to get through everything. I thought, you know, I was excited to see what they would do in the follow-up. And I mean, I know that a lot of people think very highly of this show and its run. And I'd like to also think highly of it. So I'd love to see more of it. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to keep tapping it. Dude, I mean, like, Dario Cueto, like, changes what a general manager is in my brain. Because, like, you know, for years and years, like, it's a heel fucking guy and commissioner or general manager. Like, of course, they're going to be a dickhead and this, that, and the other. There's tropes that, like, kind of follow that forever. And Dario Cueto becomes, not only does this guy fucking fill this character out perfectly, but what they do with him and how he is the promoter and what's important. I think you'll like it a lot. Kind of how they play the promoter role here, where, like, you know, there's just a little jumping ahead here, but there's stuff where, like, you know, you can cash in stuff, but you have to give Dario like a week heads up because he needs a week to promote the match. Because,
that is cool, right? Yeah.
Yeah, there's stuff like that, that makes this show super fucking cool. And I'm excited, like, you know, once we tap back more into this, or however we want to do it, for you to experience all that. And I'm excited to kind of relive this stuff too, because I really liked a lot of this stuff.
Our next question comes from PS2 Humping the Xbox. He says, I welcome the day with a show of light. I stealthily came here in the night. I bathed the earthy stuff at dawn, but by noon, alas, I'm gone. Who am I? Well, thankfully, this was answered by one of the other patrons, Two Tone Moonstone, who said, you're a mark, brother. And that's it for that question.
Damn. Wow, the fucking Q&A asked and answered on the Patreon. That might be a fucking first.
Thank you for watching, and thank you to the Big Money Tonight tier members: Uncultured Shock, ceeankay, Denkus Potato, King Jack, Ray Rags 14, and Zeke. And if you want to support me further, check out my Patreon. It only starts at $3. And until next time, peace.
Y escucha a los demás, incluso al torpe e ignorante. También ellos tienen su propia historia. Esquiva a las personas ruidosas y agresivas, ya que son un fastidio para el espíritu. Si te comparas con los demás, te volverás vano y amargado.